Hey everyone, today we're talking to Gary Dhillon from SpeedDemon Sports. He just launched last month and was able to hit his funding goal in under 24 hours, which is pretty fantastic in our opinion. And we're just here to learn more about your experience launching a premium product, original design product that hasn't been around before, and would love to hear more about that experience. And most importantly, Gary, please share more about you, your background, and how you ended up deciding to launch a weighted shin guard.
I've been pretty much self-employed my entire adult life. For the last 20 years, the vast majority of it's been spent operating brick and mortar businesses. With the help of EC, I'm kind of entering the online business world, which is a different kind of a business. It's a different ballgame. The rules. There's a lot to learn, and so that's why I wanted to shorten that learning curve and join EC. So
fantastic.
So yeah. And as far as the product, my son, he's a soccer player. He plays in an MLS academy. He wanted to really improve his speed and endurance, and between training every single day, going to school, extra trainings, he just never seemed to have enough time to work on it. So, me and him were talking one day, and he just made this comment like, "Hey, why couldn't shin guards be really heavy and just use those?" And I thought that was brilliant. I immediately recognized, like, whoa, that is really cool. There's got to be something like that out there. So I jump online and I'm like looking for myself. I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
Really help him, So couldn't find anything. It was really disappointing. So then for about a month, I was just bummed about it, and then kept coming up, like, how come this doesn't exist? So then eventually we're like, you know what? This should exist. So we took some kitchen knives, and then we put them together, just attached them to a shin guard, and had him.
I love it.
Yeah, just run around with it, and he was immediately blown away. He's like, God, this is amazing. I would totally wear these every day. This awesome. I can feel it. So he wore it for 5-10 minutes, took it off, and he already was like, I feel turbocharged, So that was kind of the beginning of it. So that's how we came up with the idea. Really wanted to bring it to market because we felt that it would help a lot of people.
Can you tell me, obviously, as you said, transitioning to the e-commerce world, launching your own original design premium product. How was that launch day? How was that launch experience for you?
Well, this is a different type of product. There's not much I can lean on in terms of my experience. So this is being a noob at something and learning everything as you go. It's very exciting. I think I'm 43, so I've been around for a little while, and it's one of those things where you're learning new tricks as an old dog, right? So it's exciting. It's kind of like going back in time in some ways. It's something. It's not too late to start things, no matter what age you are, and
absolutely.
And, the opportunities are there. It's just decide to do it, and it's there for you.
What were some of the biggest challenges you ran into when you were launching, SpeedDemon weighted shin guards?
You know what? There were a lot of different things. First of all, I learned a lot. Everything, every part of this type of business is new to me. But the area where I found some challenge was figuring out Facebook ads and working on conversion rates and that kind of thing. I consider myself a fairly good marketer, but that doesn't translate as well, or in the same way to the online world. So that's been something I've been getting better at. But it is as with everything in entrepreneurship, it's a long game. It's incremental improvement over and over. So I'm glad to be on that journey.
What would be maybe one or two roadblocks that the EC Accelerate program was able to help you kind of get through, or speed bumps rather, to help you get over in our program?
Yeah, joining a program like EC does so many amazing things for you, because it speeds up your learning curve dramatically. It helps you avoid some potential pitfalls and mistakes that could cost you. And most importantly, you get to market a lot sooner. You get to your product. A lot of times when something takes forever, maybe you lose interest, maybe it isn't, or something that should have been out in 6 months, maybe took you a year or two, and that by then the market might have changed. Benchmarks along the way where that you're making progress. You can look back, you can look ahead, and which part of the journey you're at, and that's very encouraging, and helps keep you motivated, and it helps you get to market, and obviously the community is fantastic. You're among like-minded people who are very generous with their suggestion and help. So it's been a wonderful experience.
What was the influencing factor for you to go ahead and join our program, and what were the benefits you were looking for?
Again, shortening the learning curve, avoiding, early, unnecessary mistakes, getting to market a lot sooner. I think time is money, no matter kind of how you look at it. You could, and also, the fact that, everything that I learning to, build a landing page and autoresponder and, Facebook advertising, all those things are new to me. So, the fact that I went through this program, I learned that stuff fairly quickly in hindsight. Did not see myself being at the proficiency level I'm at now, thanks to the program. So I think it just really speeds up your learning curve. And business is a lot of times hard, and it's when you have an opportunity to level up or to get a big advantage, if you're in the position to do it, then you are giving yourself a big advantage over the people that didn't do it. So, like, for example, if I have 20 years running a brick and mortar business, if you're starting today, you're at a disadvantage,
I'm going to come to you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm starting an online business. I'm at a massive disadvantage. So I'm going to come to Nick.
Who would you recommend EC Accelerate to? We have a lot of founders who are curious. They want to learn more about what we do, and what type of founder do you believe, based on your experience, would be one to thrive and reach success with our program?
I would say if you're somebody who wants to create an original product, who wants to create a business, online business, I think this is one of the best things you can possibly do, because the world's getting smaller. The kind of some guy in India, some guy in China, some guy in Australia, you're literally competing with the entire planet. And those separations and divisions that used to be there are very rapidly vanishing. They're going to have just as good as computers as you do. They're going to have just as fast internet, and they're going to have, work ethic like you're not going to believe. So those are your competitors, right? Those are the people you're going to have to go up against in the future. So, you can't do it just selling other people's products anymore. If you're going to thrive in the next decade, you have to lay claim, you have to build your own brand, you have to build your own product, you have to have a differentiator. So the key is, I think this is one of the only ways in the future that there's going to be a way to really, stake out some real estate that's going to, make your dreams come true.